Hello and welcome to this week's show. This week all about nature and our role in it in terms of how we interact with it, with words. And I've got a guest on my show, a guest that starred on a show I did a few weeks back, The Humble Carrot. And this week I'm going to talk all about how the carrot has come to be confused with the other form of carrot being the word carrot. Now, whether we say carrot or we write out the word carrot, either way we can say that that thing there these days is known as a carrot and therefore has two kind of forms, both what you observe and the word carrot. And from that, whatever you imagine, basically, because that is a doorway into your imagination. Right? Now, over the thousands of years, as mankind has created the world, he has come to manipulate nature more and more so, actually to the point where now we have massive environmental problems, don't we? But the point is that one of the main reasons why the world is as it is because mankind has been rather fascinated, shall we say, with manipulating nature. As mankind has done that, there is an illusion that has come about, because communication has obviously always been extremely important in order to create the world, and as communication has come about, words, obviously, we have come to see objects, right, which are generally nouns, such as carrot, right, as separate things. Now, why might we do that? Is it something to do with the fact that we use words, such as nouns, as in carrot, which appear to be fairly separate things in themselves? Because I think, theoretically, that if an ancient man or woman looked at that, right, and I mean really ancient, they might not look at that as so distinctly separate as we do today. Today we have so many words and we have so much information that I think that things are becoming even more separate. We just do not have the time or the mental capacity to see the interconnectedness of everything, do we? Whereas if you're living in the bush, right, even today I think if you're living in the bush, and if you even go actually and spend a week living in the bush, whatever, you can observe, you can slow down and observe the interconnectedness of everything. Because the truth is that that's not just a carrot, right? That is also, depending on what level you look at, it's wave particles or something. I'm not a physicist or anything, but it's atoms and it's wave particles, I think. Then if you move up to the cellular level, it's cells or cell membranes, I think. And then even to the physical level, it's a taproot actually, and it has a stem. That's a stem there at the very end, and it's missing. Some of them have a carrot shoot, don't they? So it's a lot of things, and it's probably mainly water, and I think there's beta-carotene in there. And I don't know. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know what all this is. But it's not just a carrot, right? The carrot's just a word, isn't it? But it's not even what you're just looking at. It's lots of things. And I think we have forgotten that, not just because we live in cities, right? We're kind of out of touch with nature a bit. But I think that's what's happened as a consequence of the information age and just being bombarded with more and more and more information and words. I think we've just lost track of how things are actually not just singular things, but they're made up of lots of things. So, this process, therefore, I liken to taking a tiger, right, away from its pack and putting it in captivity, right? So we're taking that to there, which we call a carrot, and we're putting it in captivity, right? By taking that and naming it a carrot, we are taking it from what it really is, all these things, water and beta-carotene, etc., and we're making it singular and separate from the rest of reality by simply naming it. So, we're effectively taking a tiger out of nature and locking him separately in a cage, singularly by himself, right? And then once we have the tiger in the cage, we can teach him all sorts of tricks and domesticate him, you see? Just like we have, say, the word cat. Right, so you kind of imagine, certainly when you look at that, you're probably thinking of a little furry little thing. But it's not just the little furry little thing that jumps up on the couch or anything, is it? A cat is also lots of things. It's also a tiger. So it's like that, that when we reduce something to a singular word, it really distorts the fact that nothing is really, and certainly not from nature, is really just singular. It's lots of things. And reducing words to nature is like trying to domesticate a tiger. We're locking them in a cage. So, what's the way out of all this? Well, like taking a tiger that's been domesticated in a cage and letting him free back into the wild, we need to see that, right, is not really a carrot, and it really is just what you're observing. But what you're observing is lots of things, and it's all interconnected with nature. Thanks very much for watching my latest video. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for rating my videos, commenting, and if you've just subscribed, as quite a few have lately, thanks very much. I appreciate it. Keep watching, and watch next week when I have another fantastic thing all about something I don't know what yet, but we'll see. Thanks a lot. Bye.